she'll feel jinxed. But okay, toothbrush guy, he ended up chasing him like around for a minute. It wasn't like a quick chase. But he got the toothbrush, and then when he got it back to Walmart, the Walmart employee wasn't even that appreciative. He was like, "Oh, thanks." Like he went through all that trouble.
I just got done watching a video that my friend Shyla made about my video about the shoplifter. You guys should totally go check her channel out. I'll leave a link in the description. She's pretty amazing. I like her. She's cool people. And she's got a very unusual YouTube channel. It's not like the same stuff that you see every day. So if you're looking for something different, go check it out. Her channel is her name, Shyla Feel. I hope I said that last name right. I hope I did. I probably screwed it up. I might even add a little clip of her video to the end of this. She's just riding in a truck with her friend Sam, and they're talking about my video about the shoplifter guy. I'm glad I did it. I have had second thoughts, like, you know, I kind of feel bad for the guy that he's in such desperate straits. You know, it's probably drugs. Like, I really don't think the guy, he don't have a house. How are you going to charge an electric toothbrush? He probably went to his Connect in the morning, and the guy was like, "Go get me a toothbrush and I'll give you some dope." So the guy went to Walmart, got a toothbrush. Didn't know. If he'd have just stayed quiet, I probably would have never chased him down. But it was the way he was being disrespectful to the Walmart employee and me and all of us when he started saying things like, you know, "I can do whatever I want. This is California. They're not going to arrest me. I could steal from you every day." And like, that really set me off. It's just like, Jimmy just like, so I got it back. I'm glad I did. Like, Walmart did not need me to be their hero. That's for sure. I'm such a chump. At one point, like, I was already home, or I probably would have done it. Look at how the light shines on my nose. That's weird. Anyways, at one point I was like, I should have just paid for the thing and then gave it back to the guy. But no. Because every time I go to a store and I want to get something from behind the glass, and I have to sit there and wait an extra 20 minutes for some employee to come answer the call and open up the glass case and get my razors or my video game or my condoms or whatever the hell else it is that's behind glass. It's because of that dude right there. You know how many hours of my life that dude has wasted? And people like him. So, you know, California's not going to do anything to these people anymore. Maybe it's time we do. Like, sometimes you just got to take matters into your own hands. That light is just driving me nuts. It's kind of cool, but it's kind of weird too. Anyways, go check out Shyla's channel. She's pretty amazing. And she's talking about me. So, like, I'm a Leo. I love it when people talk about me. I might put a little clip of that at the end of this video. And I'm going to give you guys an update about the Boondocking Bash, which is going to start as soon as I finish this clip. We're doing some things to change the layout and make it a little more safe and comfortable for those people who are very serious about following the social distancing guidelines, particularly people with immunocompromised issues or the elderly, the risk category. Those people, I didn't think they would want to hang out, but they do, and I'll explain that, so keep watching. In between this and that, I'm going to give you guys just like a quick look of the lake again real quick. I sure do love this place. It sure is going to suck to have to go. But I love my traveling even more. I've spent a lot of years here. So, of course, it was just a telemarketer trying to Discovery Health, trying to sell me a medical insurance plan or something. I don't know. I hung up. Just somebody trying to interrupt my video. Boy, that wind feels good, but I know it's ruining the video. Let's put the window just like 70% up. Okay. So, as my friend Deb was explaining to me, she has immune system issues, and even on a regular year, she wants to take extra precautions when she goes to gatherings like this. But I'm glad I talked to her, because she really, put this into perspective for me. I assumed people who are worried aren't going to want to gather. But I get it. We're all human. And like she said, she really wants to see everybody, really wants to enjoy as much of the socialization as possible. In fact, some of us, especially right now, really need that. Like, people are really depressed. A lot of people are dying. Like, this has been a bad year. We need to vent. We need to have fun and like hang out and socialize and be humans, you know? So she's willing to take some risk to make this happen. But she doesn't want to take like every risk. So what we're going to do, and this is for all of you who want to go to these events, but you're worried that you can't, starting this Saturday at Dome Rock, the same location of the Boondocking Bash. This will technically be part of the Boondocking Bash, even though it starts earlier. Deb's going to get there and start setting up. She's going to set up a roped off area. You go in one way, you go out one way. Within that area, there's going to be tables, another fire pit, Farkle table. Everybody at the Farkle table will have their own dice, which will be washed each time. Everybody who goes into this cordoned area, this safe area, will have to wear a mask and probably gloves. Deb will let you know how all this is going to go down. This is her thing. And she needs help setting it up and more ideas on how to make it work. So, like, if you want to have a safe, social distanced event and you're really worried and you're in the risk category, this is your opportunity. It's going to start this Saturday. It's going to go up until the start of the Boondocking Bash and then through the first week of the Boondocking Bash. So you'll have a little bit of time by yourself before the main group gets there to like organize and talk and discuss things. And then when the main group does get there, you'll have time to mingle with everybody else. And I think it's going to work out good. I think we can really make this work, people. Again, I'm not going to make anybody in the main group do anything. And one group doesn't exclude the other. We may even set up a plexiglass wall so that people outside of the safe area can play Farkle or dice or something with the people inside. Because, like, I go around without a mask every day. I think you guys know that by now. When I was working doing grocery delivery, I wore a mask because it was required. If I go see somebody really old or, like, certain situations, I will. But generally, I don't. Which makes me more susceptible to be catching it and carrying it, I guess. So I could put a mask on and go into the safe area. But since I'm not normally social distancing like that, I don't think I should. This area is going to be just for people who are constantly, you know, I mean, we're going to let Deb figure all this out. But I think those of us who don't normally follow those guidelines should try to avoid the people who are being very careful, just as an extra precaution. That's one of the reasons we're not doing a kitchen this year. But we are still going to eat. We're still going to get a bunch of pizzas from Silly Owls. We'll probably do the burgers at Randy's again. I mean, assuming everybody pitches in. And we may just take some field trips and go into town as a group and like go to a restaurant and eat. I don't know. Like, we're going to eat. That's part of the gathering. But we're not going to cook the food ourselves. We might do a barbecue. Like, we might. But everybody who attends the barbecue is going to be under the understanding that this is at your own risk. I am not too worried about it. I've got my own health issues. I'm not very worried about the virus, but I do understand that a lot of you are. And I don't want to exclude anybody. And I want to make this as comfortable and as safe for as many people as we can. So we're going to have 2 separate areas. And I think it's going to be great. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you know Deborah, hit her up on Facebook. Otherwise, show up Saturday and see how you can help. And you guys can get this started early, and we'll make this work out. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm glad she called because, like I said, I just assumed people who were really worried wouldn't want to go around crowds. But I should have thought that through, because just because you're worried about something doesn't mean you don't still have that desire to socialize. You know what I mean? Okay, I've got to stop this video. I've got a lot of work to do, and I've got to leave within a week. And yeah, do whatever you want. I should start doing my sign out again every video. Do whatever you want, and don't let anybody tell you you can't. That sign out is more relevant now than it's ever been. My grandfather, who was a World War II veteran, when he died, that was the last thing he said to me. He said, he cussed a little bit, but he said, Jimmy, he like grabbed my hand and looked at me. He said, you do whatever the fuck you want, and you don't let anybody tell you shit. I've already been doing that my whole life. But thank you for reaffirming that, Grandpa. Those last words were extremely powerful.